There's no planes in the air. Haven't got any work or pay. Can't go anywhere. Can't see the family, no matter where they're from. Is this now reality? Has everything gone wrong? 2020 rendezvous, me and me, you and you. 2020 rendezvous, there's nothing that we can do. 2020 rendezvous, turn away from the EU. 2020 rendezvous, 2 meters between me and you. I'll wear a mask like most my friends. We can't dance or sing. The lockdown that never ends, and the hell that it brings. So I'm stuck at home again. Going out is weird. I read Facebook every day. It confirms what I fear. 2020 rendezvous, me and me, you and you. 2020 rendezvous, there's nothing that we can do. 2020 rendezvous, turn away from the EU. 2020 rendezvous, 2 meters between me and you.
Western month of all. I've got to look he double the amount of fish that he turned into wine.
They remind me of the headache.
True, he needs to grow up. And he's back. Yes, kebabs definitely come from Turkey, we can say that.
I've done. Hello, everyone. We are Trevorless. Let me turn off this thing. I don't know why we're Trevorless. It's
Nobody
upsetting.
knows. If you know where he is, let him know that the Spudathon's live and he should be next to Ricky.
So, hello and welcome. We have a show so jam-packed for you tonight that if a diabetic got within 3 meters, they'd be dead. Or at least be in serious need of some insulin. For you Americans, jam means jelly. And apologies for that, jokes, because statistically, one of you is likely to be diabetic. So,
Right, man.
how's everyone doing? We are still waiting for Trevor to turn up. He's running late, and that's not a joke. That's not sort of expecting him not to turn up or something. We are actually expecting him. So the whole layout's kind of all gone wrong because we got Ricky in the middle there. I turned the lines off because otherwise Ricky's got a line down the middle of him like that.
All this space.
Yeah,
Stretch out, Ricky.
The video's not not wide enough. So yeah. Anyway,
Look like a plane.
We are Trevorless in a Trevor-filled world. shall we just get on with the show as much as possible? We have coming up, we got a brand new outtake from 2020 Rendezvous. We've also got a pilot for a new documentary called 7 Seconds to Air. We've got Girl I Need You by Trev, if he turns up. We've got Chris's album of week, and we got Trev's True or False, again, if he turns up. We got Jesus the Pen's sermon, and of course, Ricky's new song, Cats. So this is a proper jam-packed show. So while we give Trev some time to turn up, let's do the trailer. Here we go.
The dates that we were supposed to be playing have now been rescheduled for June, July.
That's ridiculous.
He put so much stock into how great the world was going to be in 2020, and of course we get there.
We could do the 2020 Rendezvous tour. All the legal stuff's done, dusted now, and old ancient history. But unfortunately now, we're not doing anything. I'm talking to you from home.
I don't even know what the French word for rendezvous is.
Have you read what I put on my flipping CV?
Being childish.
Yeah.
2020 is cancelled.
2020 Rendezvous. You and me and you. 2020 Rendezvous. There's so much that we can do. 2020 Rendezvous. Borderless like the EU. 2020 Rendezvous.
And Trevor's with us. Hello, Trevor. How are you doing?
Must apologise. That was very close. I only just made it.
What happened? Come on, tell us.
Were you out?
I was at a family gathering, the first in nearly 2 years, and I had a few glasses of wine. I got back in.
Fell asleep.
Had a little sleep. Just woke up in a massive frenzy of fear, and then got here and just switched on. Now I'm here.
Yay! Well, you only missed the trailer.
Welcome.
And you missed my little joke at the beginning.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. Well, it's lovely to have you. We were worried after your story the other week when you almost choked in your sleep. We were like,
that one. Oh, that'll never happen. That'll never happen.
That'll never happen again.
Again.
How was the gathering, though, Trev?
It was full of people, and to be honest, it was exactly the same as what it was about 2 years ago.
Was it nice, though?
Oh, yeah, it was fantastic. I socially distanced, of course, which meant every time someone come up and said, hello, I went, no. So, which is pretty normal, actually.
Every time someone come over and say hello, you walked off.
Yeah.
We're talking
typical gathering. It was good. It's my sister-in-law, Janet, in a lovely house.
Well, shout out to Janet then.
Yeah, it was good, yeah. Thanks, Janet.
Talking of shout-outs, we should say hello to Mike Crooks, Evelyn, Ralphie, Donna, Anne Blair, Jarrett, Jackie, Wolfgang, David Mitchell, Christine, Barry and his organ, Jenny Lowe saying hi, Ricky.
My friend, my ghost hunting partner.
Well, there you
Jenny.
go. Hello,
Ghost
Jenny.
hunting.
You ghost hunt with Ricky. You lucky girl.
Let me alter my angle.
On YouTube, that's what she said. On YouTube, Candy Acid and Tricks of a Dominatrix, hello to you too. And Gage, hello to you. Right, we've done some hellos. Let's move on to our number 5 position. It's only going to be a top 5 this week because we're playing not only Trev's song, but also Ricky's new song, Cats. So we haven't got space for all 6. But it's
okay.
It's a top 5 this week. And number 5 this week is Wish I Wasn't Here, one of the new tracks of 14 by Chris. So enjoy. Here we go.
We had it all so good. Where did it all go wrong? I'd go back if I could. Just wanna play a song. I never had a clue They take whatever they can. I don't know what to do. It's like it's all been planned. Why does no one understand? I've got no idea who I am. Why do people say that they envy me? Spend one day in my shoes and you will see. On stage I feel ashamed, emotionally shut down. Carry on the best I can for the benefits of those around. Why does no one understand? I've got no idea who I am. Why do people say that they envy me? Spend one day in my shoes and then you will see. I come within a machine. They all depend on me. Hide how I feel, 'cause it's all too much. Why does no one understand? I've got no idea who I am. Why do people say that they envy me? Spend one day in my shoes and then you will see. Why does no one understand? I've got no idea who I am. Why do people say that they envy me? Spend one day in my shoes and then you will see.
Ring out.
There we go. So coming up, we have a brand new outtake from 2020 Rendezvous. We got the new documentary pilot, 7 Seconds to Air. 7 seconds. We've got Chris's favourite album of week. We've got Jesus the Pen, and we got Ricky's new song Cats. But before all of that, we are going to do Trevor's True or False.
That's quick.
I don't have to do mine this week because I did my one last week, didn't I?
We're doing Trevor's True or False. Let's talk about production of the show, when the songs are playing, when the audience aren't listening. You fat ginger slag. Right. Trevor!
Oh, is it now, is it?
Oh, God.
Trevor, give us your true or false.
Right. This is a...
One day we'll be professional.
Let me just turn my gain up a little bit.
Oh, gain up.
Oh, is that better?
Gain up.
Going into Bob Harris mode. There we go. Right. Right. This is another odd one, all to do with touring. It's a true and false, or true and almost true, but still false. So, once I was touring in Germany with a certain band. I was desperate for a shower early afternoon, all claggy and, things sticking everywhere and all that. So went to the shower block, or I shouldn't say shower block, shower cubicles backstage. Went in there, nobody in there, thought fantastic. There was a shower curtain, which is brilliant, no lock but a curtain. So all my gear off, started showering. I heard some giggling, and I thought, oh, that's a bit odd. Giggling, little high voices. Open the shower curtain. There's two girls, completely naked, getting ready to have a shower themselves, and I'm thinking,
oh no.
So I don't like showering with other people. Well, I've never done it, apart from this time. So these two girls, all naked, I thought, I'll look away. So closed my curtain. Then more giggling. The giggling got louder. I think they'd had a drink or whatever. Then my curtain got pulled open quite quickly. And there's two completely naked girls stood there, talking in German that I couldn't understand. And they were sort of gesturing, like, I'll wash your back or whatever. So I'm stood there going, I was mortified because I like showering on my own, as everyone knows. So I sort of said, no, I'm fine. So I
what
shut
you
the
said
curtain.
was, nine.
No, I shut the curtain. Then they opened the curtain. Then I shut the curtain. I carried on showering, and then they disappeared somewhere else in the cubicle or the shower unit. They had a shower. I got dressed quickly and left. That's the first story.
One hell of a story.
Second one is, this is quite a good one. I was doing a tour, doing the support for a U2 tour on the Pop Mart tour with Audio Web. We were in our little backstage area, our little trailer, and U2 were in a trailer further down, and they were getting ready to go on stage. And as they walked past, we went out to the door, and sort of clapped a little bit and went, "Go on, nice one, lads," because you get a bit. You're on tour with U2, so you get a little bit. It's great, this. So went out. Adam Clayton, the bass player, had a mirror ball helmet on, a big cape, and I just happened to say, I didn't mean it nasty. I just said, "Hey, looks like he's going to get fired out of a cannon." And as I said that, he turned round to give me the absolute death stare. No smile, nothing. And I thought, oh shit, that's not good, because I think I upset him. That's the second story.
Wow.
So, Trev, going back to the first story, when you say you don't like showering with people, I mean, we know that you're very, very clean. You don't like showering with people. But does that mean no one? Does that mean you've never even showered with your wife?
I have showered with the wife, but our bath has always been very small. It can get a bit dicey, as in slipping and all that. Nah, it's not for me. Showering with other people, no.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go with number two.
I could hear you saying number two.
Yeah, I can hear him saying it. Hey, look, they're going to get shot out of a cannon.
Because they were so full of themselves around that period, weren't they? So
it was a good tour.
Oh, it was massive production, but
so was the touring in Germany.
Style over substance.
Well, Gage is saying two, Evelyn's saying two, Anne's saying two, Barry's saying two, David Mitchell's saying two. Jackie says, I said two, Megan said one, Mike Crook says two, Jarrett says two, but one would be nice. Everyone seems to be saying two, just to be different. I'm going to go with one, and you two are both saying two?
Yeah, I'm going with two.
Come on, Trev, tell us what it is.
The truth was actually 2. I did say it looks like it's going to get fired out of a cannon, and he did turn around quite sharply and go like that. But he did. He looked like a circus person. I can't say clown. I can't say projectile.
That number 1, because you said your other story was...
number 1. I was actually in a shower unit in Germany. I was having a shower, lovely. And the shower units were there was about 6 in there, and there was a little like chair outside or thing. My clothes were outside. I was behind the curtain having a shower, and there was some giggling going on. And I put my head out the curtain, and there's 2 very nice young ladies having a shower. Sorry, undressed, ready to have a shower. And I thought, this is weird.
How did they get there?
But they didn't come over and ask. They didn't come over and ask to wash me back. That was only in my mind. But I quickly showered up, got my gear on, and left.
Well, this is a perfect juncture. We're going to move on to the next song now, but this is a perfect juncture to this, because number 4 this week we have Mr. Jenkinson, which of course he's very, very clean.
I am clean, but I'm not a pervert like what Mr. Jenkinson is supposed to be.
No, of course not. It's a fictional character.
Yeah. If I was in a situation like that,
bastard,
I would happily look away and say, "Sorry, ladies, I must leave this room."
And on that note, here's Mr. Jenkinson.
I'll say that. What you doing? Mr. Jenkinson, you're very, very clean. Very, very clean. But you've got a dirty mind. Life's unkind and you're that way. Mr. Jenkinson, you're working very hard. But you haven't time to think. You're on the brink of something. But I don't mind. If the people knew what you were like, when you're on your own and late at night. Mr. Jenkinson, you're locked up in your room. Locked up in your room? The secrets that you keep are far too deep for everyone. Mr. Jenkinson, what's in that little bag? Whatever's in that bag? The kinkiness you hide deep inside. We'd like to hear from you. I've often wondered if you had a girl. Would she change the makeup of your world? Mr. Jenkinson, Mr. Jenkinson, we only want to know what you get up to. Mr. Jenkinson, you're very, very clean. Very, very clean. But you've got a dirty mind. I don't mind that you're that way. It's fine.
1, 2. There was Mr. Jenkinson there. We, of course, the noise in the middle of that over the solo bit, the middle 8 was where they go. And Trev's not doing it now. There you go. But that came from a sample where Trev and Ricky just text each other random noises down WhatsApp, like a pair of babies. And Ricky forwarded me some of those noises and I ended up sampling it and put it in there. And I just said to Trev, when you were sending Ricky that silly noise that day, did you think that's going to end up on vinyl one day? It's quite a...
And all over
Or
YouTube.
did you ever think there'd be a 10-hour video on YouTube of me and Trev going?
The sound, though, you're going to have to tell
It's a
Sam about it as
therapeutic
well.
thing to do, though. It makes you feel good when you do it.
It does.
I like to do it when I'm stressed. If I'm in the middle of town, and I can't find the co-op, I'll just stand there going.
I bet people
I'll
keep
feel
away
alright.
from you if you do that in the middle of town.
Yeah.
I felt like doing it to the Universal Credit people.
It's not, though.
They've got forms online that are actually impossible to fill in if you want to tell the truth. If you want to tell the truth, you cannot fill the forms in.
I can just imagine Trev ringing them up and they go, "Hello, Universal Credit."
Well, my worker is a great guy. But when I said to him, well, how can I divide this up over 12 months without dividing it up to put it in the boxes? And he said, well, what did he earn every month? I said, well, I know what I earned every month, but I have to divide it up. Well, you can't divide it up. Okay. So the 12 boxes, and when you try and put a 0 in one of the boxes, it won't let you do it.
Can you put in 0.00001?
That's pretty hard work. So I said, well, I can't tell the truth. And he said, well, you got to tell the truth. I said, but I can't fill it in. So it was like a total round and round situation. I got rounded up with telling the truth. Now that's another story. Yeah.
Wow.
Bizarre.
We'll come back to that because we're just going to play you the thing that you've all been waiting for. Well, one of the many things, because obviously coming up late is Ricky's new song as well. But our friend Sean, who you know was the interviewer in 2020 Rendezvous and fictionally made 2020 Rendezvous, well, he runs a channel called Computer File, which has got a couple of million subscribers, almost a couple of million. But he was approached by MSHBO, an unknown channel in America, to do a pilot for a new show called 7 Seconds to Air. And he decided to do it about the Spudathon. So we're going to play you the pilot of 7 Seconds to Air now. And we hope you enjoy it. Here we go.
Tonight, an inside look into the phenomenon that is the Spudathon in 7 seconds to air.
Well, that's it. Ricky's arriving. Chris, you're sounding funny, mate. You've got to change your sample rate. Hang on, I'll reboot it. Pull forwarding, I told you, pull forwarding.
You've really stepped up the game with the new look Spudathon. You're literally reaching tens of people a week now. You talk me through the process, those 7 seconds before you go live.
Usually at second 7 and second 6, around that time, I try and fit in what I call a mini meditation, something to calm me down. So I'm trying to fit a full half-hour meditation session into 2 seconds. Second 5 and second 4, I'm moving this hand, that's this hand here, to the mouse, and the cursor has got to just sort of hover just over the start show button. There's the button on the screen that says start the show. And I kind of tentatively get it there. Usually around second 3, I'm just waiting and just hoping nothing's going to go wrong. If anything's going to go wrong, that's the time when it's going to go wrong. But then when it gets to second 1, I know that there's only one more second till I've got to finally just push that button, and then the show will start.
Well, that must be stressful.
It's very stressful, and without the mini meditation, I don't really know if I could do it, but somehow every week I bring myself to do it, and the show gets started.
Can something go wrong? What happens?
So many things can go wrong. One week I was there the mouse was over the start show button, and then Ricky said something silly, a bit of a joke, and I laughed, and I couldn't help it, and then my hand just shook, and the mouse went over the end show button, and I almost ended the show before it had started, but I did manage to get it back over the start show button, and then we clicked that, and I recovered.
But can't you just move the button that ends the show further away?
Yeah, it's not possible, I'm afraid.
You have been watching 7 Seconds to Air.
So there you go. That was 7 Seconds to Air there.
I don't know how you cope doing the show, Dave.
What's that?
I don't know how you can cope doing the show. I
know it's really hard. Just how Sean managed to make a 2.5 minute bit of video out of me clicking a button. I don't know. That really takes things to the absurd. I'm glad
he could do one of 7 seconds to getting caught.
Getting caught for what?
That's what the old back button used to be for.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, before laptops, you had like the adult channel, the free bit, blah, blah, blah. You'd have your remote control there on the left, always on the left. And then if there was a noise from upstairs, you'd hit back and it would go back to the channel you were watching. Just saying, only told by friends of mine.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of comments here, people laughing, saying good interview and funny, very good, love it. Lots of laughing emojis over on YouTube. We got people, ha ha ha, brilliant. Oh shit, 7 Seconds to Air is mega dramatic. I should have brought popcorn. Joe Tuffin says far too tense for me. Right, we're going to move on to something which I hate to do to you, but usually every week I ramble about the members area and the merch and all that. So I've just made a 30-second advert. I'm just going to play once and then we'll shut up about it. Here we go. Go to 2020rendezvous.com and get your Space Potatoes merchandise. You can buy Baked, the best of Space Potatoes, on vinyl and as download. Also available t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, phone cases and tote bags. While you're on 2020 Rendezvous, why not sign up on the members area and get access to loads and loads of behind-the-scenes footage of both 2020 Rendezvous, the mini-series, and also the podcasts. Go to 2020rendezvous.com now. Go to 2020rendezvous.com now! So there we go. You know what
That's
to
that
do.
bit in the outtakes when Ricky goes, Dave, what are we doing here, Dave?
Dave, were we home yet, or were we coming home?
Dave, I don't know the plot, mate. I don't know the plot. Neither do we yet. We're making it up as we go.
Yeah, where are we, Dave? Chris walks in with half a beard.
Oh, yeah.
You can see all of that in the members area. So, but we're going to move on to this week's number 3. Arthur Beard. Yeah, that'd be good. Arthur Beard.
Oh, Arthur Beard.
Arthur Beard.
That'd be good.
Arthur Beard played for Chelsea in the 70s. Go on, Dave. What's number 3?
GMTV presenter, 1962 to 1944.
Yeah, on the weather.
Yeah.
Didn't know there was that much in it.
Harold Shipman.
Oh, dear, we're quoting our own jokes now. Right, here we go. It's number 3 this week. I've already got it up on the screen at the bottom there. It says damaged breathing on my list, so here we go.
it. Remember their response. I hope you differentiate the noise. This moment's never happened before. I've got so high, it's damaged my breathing. I can't deny, it stopped me from speaking. Feel like I'm currently dreaming, but I won't have it happy at all. I've got so high, it's damaged my breathing. I can't deny, it stopped me from speaking. Feel like I'm currently dreaming, but I won't have it happy at all. I've got so high, it's damaged my breathing. I can't deny, it stopped me from speaking. I feel like I'm currently dreaming, but I won't have it happy at
That was Damaged Breathing there. That was
Yes.
number 3 this week. Right, we're going to do a new section called Your Comments. Let's have a look at your comments. So when you leave us things on YouTube, comments, that's the word, on YouTube, we do read them and we respond to them and we like them and we heart them and all of that. So in an effort to encourage you to leave us more comments, we're going to feature your comments in the show. So this is your comments.
What is it
Evelyn
called again,
Anderson
Dave?
said, great song. And also said, love this version on a different video. Chris Barnes Music, I wonder who that could be, said, classic song. Thank you, Chris, for commenting on our videos. Every
Me?
little helps. Yep, that's you. Tricks of a Dominatrix said, I see what you did there. Don't know what video that was to. And we've got This Tune's Wicked from her as well. And Evelyn Anderson says, great sound. Candy Acid said, Trevor is brilliant. So there we go.
Of course he
Someone
is.
likes you, Trev. Vasey says, nice. What do you guys use for the animations? I replied to that. And Vasey said, cool, I enjoy your work. And I hope you keep uploading and streaming great content. I wrote, Jesus, the penny's back on one of them. And Candy Acid said, very serious stuff as always. Really polished the format. So there's some comments there from you. So please leave us comments on YouTube. We do read them. We will try and feature all the best comments of the week. At the moment, it will be all the comments of the week because we don't get enough. But eventually, when we get enough, it will be the best comments of the week. We'll be
Comment
featured in the
of the evening.
Exactly. But we also have a song by Trevor, and this one is called Girl, I Need You. So do you want to tell us a bit about this song, Trev?
It's about liking girls.
In showers?
I was young. No. Never. I would look away or I would hand them a towel to cover themselves up. But this song was written because I do like girls. And it's about liking girls.
Brilliant. Well, this is Girl, I Need You by Trevor. That was Girl I Need You there by Trevor. Very quickly,
Fucking
we have
brilliant.
coming up the album of week with Chris. We've got the weekly sermon by Jesus the Pen. Of course, Ricky's new song, Cats, and a brand new outtake from 2020 Rendezvous. And very quickly, I'm going to say massive shout out to Jackie Luck's baby, Megan, and her boyfriend Charlie Griffin, who are celebrating their first wedding anniversary this week. And this is the first time they've watched the Spudathon. So welcome to the Spudathon, guys. So, Trevor, you suddenly remembered that song when I started playing it.
Yes.
Yeah. It's nice. It's almost romantic. Wasn't expecting it from you.
One of my favourites.
It's I mean, deep down, I must say, I do like very sort of cheesy little pop songs. And back in the day, I didn't realise, but me and my friends, or the band members, were writing little cheesy little pop songs.
Doesn't matter.
And that's how it came out.
Good cheese.
As my dad always says, cheese sells.
Most certainly
it
does. I
And
do
it
like
smells
blue cheese,
as
though.
well. Yeah.
Oh, blue cheese.
But, yeah, I don't know. Just what listening back then, I quite like that. That was all right.
It's a great song. Right, let's move on. We are going to do Ricky's True or False, his quickfire True or False. Go for it, Rick.
Okay, so seems to be a new theme now, but been away for the weekend. I haven't wanked for 3 days.
Oh,
That was the first
terrible.
one.
You can't say that.
Or
that was the first one. Or I had a wank this morning before I came home. Number 2. Oh,
Were you staying in someone's house?
what's that?
Were you staying in someone's house or you in a hotel?
No, this is before I left. 3 days ago.
Oh, right. Sorry if I meant this morning before you set off to come back home.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
no, so that's number 2 then.
I've not had a wank for 3 days.
Or
I had a wank this morning before I came home.
definitely number 2 then.
Yeah, number 2 all day long, yeah.
Yeah, there's just no doubt on that. Ralphie says both. Evelyn
Both.
Anderson says number 2. We're getting some right votes here.
What do you reckon?
It's got to be number 2. You can't prove it anyway, can you? But go on.
It's number 2. Of course, it's number 2.
Yay!
Oh, I haven't even answered, and you already give the answer away.
We all knew.
I'm cheating.
Everyone
I
should
feel
say
cheated.
so.
Oh, it's like getting a promise off the missus, and it never happens. Anyway, every year, New Year's promise hasn't happened for 15 years.
The promise that she'll leave.
We won't go into that.
So there we go. And very quickly, a very small segment that we're going to call Future News, because obviously a few people, a handful of people, tens of you watch this when it goes out live, and even more tens of you watch it the weeks after. But I'm imagining in 5 years' time, a few thousand people may have watched this episode. So for all you Americans out there, can I just say condolences on the latest mass shooting?
Oh, another one.
There's bound to be one. So, sorry about that.
Only one.
For the future.
Can't say that.
But we're going to do the number 2 this week, which is 1,000 Things. So thank you very much for that. Here we go.
honest but fearful all the same. We had beauty and destruction. Now I'm forever changed. 'Cause I can list 1,000 things that keep you in my life, but I can't do the same for others, trying as I might. You push the limits of my tolerance, made me find myself that way. Now I'm forever changed. 'Cause I can list 1,000 things that keep you in my life, but I can't do the same for others, trying as I might. Whether I could cry, but I'd rather see your smile. And I'm chasing my delusions all the time. I could deny, but I'd rather speak than lie. I feel crazy, but you never left my side. There's no regrets, but I'm empty and confused. I can't say there'll never be another you.
So that was 1,000 Things there, which was our number 2 this week. So coming up, we have almost immediately Chris's album of Took Week, and then we also have Ricky's new song Cats, and we also have an outtake from 2020 Rendezvous and Jesus Time and all sorts of stuff. We've really got to fit it in, so I'm going to move on very quickly to Chris's album choice of Took Week. Here we go.
Chris's album choice of Took Week.
Chris's album choice of Took Week. So there we go. We got Chris's album choice of the week. Chris, talk to us about your album of the week.
Well, this week's choice is the debut album from the Inspiral Carpets, and it's an album called Life, which came out back in April 1990. And I was about 13 when I first heard this, and it was life-changing because it was that moment when you stop listening to your parents' music and discover your own music. I've got a vinyl copy here I bought for £2.99. I can recommend it highly. But they're literally a massive thing in my life. We got to play at one of their record signings, and the first band I ever had, the Whizzing Head Jogs, we were called, and got to meet them and went to one of their gigs at the Manchester Ritz, went to the after show party, even though we were
the Ritz, I'll mix there.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Just really great blokes. The music is kind of, the keyboard player, Clint Boone, plays a Farfisa organ. So if you like that early Floyd sound, there's a lot of that going on and sort of garage, 60s garage scene. But yeah, Inspiral Carpets, Life. Recommend it highly.
Well, there you go. That was Chris's album choice of week there. Shall I play the...
yeah, go on.
I'll play the theme again. Let's do the theme again. Chris's album choice of week. Chris's album choice of week. So, moving on, because we haven't got long left. I'm trying to fit everything in. But we've got Ricky's new song, Cats. What's it about, Ricky? Dogs, by any chance? Antelopes?
It's about my furry little friend, my best mate, Rocky. Jackie will be pleased to know because she wants Rocky featured more. So here's a song about cats, which is written about Rocky and cats.
Here we go then. Cats by
Enjoy.
Ricky Howard. Space
Enjoy.
Potatoes 14, brand new song. Go to 2020rendezvous.com and get your Space Potatoes merchandise. You can buy Baked, the best of Space Potatoes, on vinyl and as download. Also available, t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, phone cases and tote bags. While you're on 2020 Rendezvous, why not sign up on the members area and get access to loads and loads of behind-the-scenes footage of both 2020 Rendezvous, the mini-series, and also the podcasts. Go to 2020rendezvous.com now. Trev's just asking what a tote bag is there. So that was Ricky's song Cats there. See the way I sneaked in another advert, you know. That was good of me, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely song, Ricky. Congratulations.
Fabulous song. Fabulous.
Thank you very much. I hope you like it.
And it's the first time I've ever used my SG on a song as well, which was very nice.
Oh, SGs.
Yeah, love SGs.
I'm not going to get all guitar geeky and go and get it and talk about the pickups and everything.
No, but let's face it, in SG, you can actually see the pickups.
Yeah.
if you've got a fat belly.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even see the fucking guitar.
Les Paul, you can't. You have to lean right over like a question mark. Well, it's true.
It is very true.
They're too heavy. They're crap.
It's a thin guitar with humbuckers. I'm into humbuckers at the minute.
Oh, yeah.
Just got me humbuckers out from under the bed.
It sounded very nice. Right, let's move on. I've got Jesus Time coming up. So let's have a bit of Jesus Time.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
So as you all know, it's Sunday, and if you skip church today, you need not feel guilty. And this can only mean one thing for you sinners. It's Jesus Time with Jesus the Pen. Here we go.
Hello everyone, Jesus here. I thought I'd put this week's sermon together out of something that was considered a significant cultural movement that actually at one point outsold my book, that's the Bible. So here we go. Hope you enjoy it. There was a couple. They drove from Paris to Amsterdam Hilton. They talked in their bed for a week. The news people said, "Hey, what are you doing in bed?" They said, "We're only going to try and get some peace." So they called me up and they said, "Christ!" That's me. You know it ain't easy. You know, of all the people out there, how hard it can be. You see, the way things are going, they're going to crucify me. And I replied, "Crucifixion? Well, that's a doddle. The thing that I worry about is running out of ink." Amen.
There we go, a bit of a sermon there from Jesus the Pen.
Fucking goes on a bit, doesn't he, the cunt?
You can't say that on the day of God.
About Jesus.
Dave. Anyway.
But Ricky, if you didn't know, those were lyrics from a certain song by a certain band. So take it upon yourself to find out which song and which band. Nobody tell him in the comments.
I will do this.
Right, so at number one this week, we have a very odd choice for number one, something that I've never even rated as a song, as you'll see in this clip, because it's half true. But we're going to give it a bit of an intro because I've been chopping out some outtakes, bits and pieces that didn't make it to 2020 Rendezvous, the mini-series, and there's lots of me and Chris talking about the songs, the ones that we didn't cover within the documentary. So here's a clip of us talking about Live Together, the song Live Together, and then we'll play it because that's this week's number one.
Can you tell me about Live Forever?
You tell me about a sausage roll and I'll tell you about an Oasis song.
Oh, sorry, Live Together.
Yes, Live Together. Thank you.
It's got a real kind of familiar feel to it, but it's a really, kicking song. Can you tell me about that one?
Yeah, I'm proud of Live Together because coming from Manchester, it feels like that's our Manchester anthem. It's got that kind of swagger of the Manchester bands of that era.
Yeah, Live Together was a song that I wrote for an ex of mine who I wanted to move in with me, and she was an Oasis fan. So I wrote her a song in the style of Oasis and said, you know, do you want to come and move in? And the lyrics are pretty self-explanatory. You know, I'll make you breakfast in bed, you bring your big TV, you and I can live together. And yeah, we're not living together anymore, you know. And to be fair, I didn't think much of the song. In fact, of all the genius creations I've made, that's probably the least genius of the lot. It was just done as a bit of a joke for her. And then George heard it from the label, from Celibate, and he went, he said, that's going to be cracking. And I thought, you've spent too much time up north, mate. This is shit.
Yeah, you want to put a fishing hat on, you know, and rock out to that one. But the irony being that our Manchester anthem was written and sung by a posh lad from Chislehurst.
And we didn't even get the Northerner in the band to sing it. You know, it's the guy from South East London that's you know, went to a private school and whatever, that suddenly ended up going like Liam Gallagher. And you know, to be fair, I sounded good and I sounded better than Liam Gallagher, and it's a better song than anything Oasis have ever written. And it did the job, because she did move in with me, albeit only for a short amount of time. So yeah, this week's number one is Live Together. So let's play that now. Here we go. That was this week's number one. That was Live Together from the Best of Space Potatoes, which is called Baked, which you can get at 2020rendezvous.com. But we've said that enough.
Well done for getting a number one again, Dave. Well done. You've knocked Ricky off the number one spot.
Yes, I absolutely have. I don't know why I'm now deciding to click the buttons that makes us go full screen. But yes, no actual Ricky songs in the vote this week, which was the first time in ages. He's been dominating with foxes, and he dominated with cows before that.
Yeah.
But I am the secret fucking hit machine.
Well, clearly not this week, because no one voted for your shit.
Right, that's it. I'll quit. I'll be back in half hour.
Oh, there we go. So, yeah, I think that's our show, guys. Thanks for watching. Find us again next week. We will be doing an episode 2 commentary at some point. Still yet to work that date out. And we'll be back next week. Thank you. We're very proud of this show. Worked very hard on it, and problem is every time we do a good one, we've got to up the game the next week. So let's hope next week is even better. Chris, do you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye, everybody.
Ricky, do you want to say goodbye? Trevor?
Goodbye. And don't drink too much.
And it's goodbye from me as well. See you later, everyone. See you later, Space Potatoes.
I'm going on holiday. I'm flying through the air. I've saved up all my pay to go anywhere. We're all a family, no matter where you're from. We're a shining reality, so what could go wrong? 2020 rendezvous, you and